How the fish wanted to get to land. Once upon a time in the sea there lived a school of little fish that hatched from the same batch of caviar. They lived at the bottom of the sea near a big chest covered with seaweed. They loved their home very much, but one day the fish wanted to explore the world beyond the water. "Hey guys, I heard that there are many interesting things on land," said Tony, one of the fry.
Yeah, let's try to get to the shore,"
others chimed in. "And what's so interesting there?" asked Leo, the most sensible fry. "Well, sand, grass, trees," Tony said after some thought. "And how is the sand on land more interesting than our sea sand?" Leo inquired. "And grass, is it really that different from seaweed?" "I don't know, maybe not," Tony shrugged. "But on land you can see an elephant, and we have a whale, and there they have a car, and we have a ship, and there they have a train, and we have a submarine, and there, on land." Tony tried to come up with something unusual they could see there that they didn't have in the sea. "There you can see the sky, and the sun, and the stars, and the rainbow."
"Let's go to the land! Let's go to the land!"
the other fish shouted. "But how do we get there?" Leo continued to object. "We can't walk on land." "But there are shore waves with foamy crests," Tony came up with. "We can just ride them and they'll take us straight to the shore." Leo had nothing to counter with, so the school of fry went ahead with Tony's plan. The fish jumped on the crest of the highest wave and it carried them to the shore. The fish flapped around on the beach, looking around with curiosity. It happened to be raining, but the sun was peeking out from behind the clouds, and for the first time in their lives, the fry saw a rainbow. They were all very happy to have seen the world beyond the water, but soon the rain stopped. The wind blew away the clouds, and the sun remained hanging in the sky. It started to scorch, and the fish realized they were suffocating and needed to return to the sea as soon as possible.
"Oh, I can't breathe,"
one of the fish cried out.
"We need to get back into the water somehow,"
another exclaimed anxiously. "I told you it was a bad idea." Leo slapped the sand with his fins. "Then why did you come with us?" Tony retorted. "Why didn't you stay in the water?" Leo had nothing to say. He was also very curious to see what was happening on the land. And then a boy appeared on the shore. He was surprised to see a whole school of fish flapping around on the beach. The boy immediately realized that the poor fry needed help. He gathered a bag full of seawater and began to collect all the fish into it, one by one. "Oh, look, the kind human boy is going to save us all now," Tony rejoiced. "Or take us home and throw us into a frying pan," Leo grumbled. "Oh, come on, we are so tiny," Tony laughed. "We can't make him full. Would he really eat us?" "The boy might not, but if he has a cat, it would be a perfect dinner for it," Leo retorted. Tony felt silent, and everyone watched quietly to see how it would all end. The boy collected all the fry into the bag, climbed onto a cliff, and poured the water with the fish back into the sea. Fish were immensely happy. "I told you so, I told you so," Tony happily spun around. "And what if you did?" Leo shook his head. "The most important thing we all need to say right now is thank you to this kind human boy." "I have an idea," Tony shouted. "Guys, follow me!" And the fish began to jump out of the sea into the air and dive back in, as if showing the boy to follow them. The boy understood that the fry were trying to show him something and dived up to the school of fish. Then the fry led him to the chest near which they lived and began to circle around it. The boy understood everything, pulled the chest onto the shore and eagerly opened it. discovering treasures inside. The chest was filled to the brim with gold coins and precious stones. The boy became very rich. With the treasures from the chest, he built a big, beautiful house on the shore right there. He happily lived there with his parents, relatives, and other loved ones. The boy often went to the sea to meet his fish friends. He would often swim with them or feed them some fishy treats. Treats were much more important to the fish than treasures.